These are our current Dogs Trust dogs. We have Jessie and Cody. If you didn't have dog fur in your food, on, sort of footprints in your bed, it's just not us.
Harley is a Shih Tzu. I got him from the Dogs Trust just over a year ago. He's a good friend. Since my husband died, he's a good companion. Gets me out instead of being a couch potato. I cuddle up with him at night. He's my sleeping partner.
I got 4 dogs at the moment. There's Etty, Binky, Molly and Esther. Little and always wants to come up and sit on my lap. Etty will come up the side and look at you, with that lovely face she's got.
Well, I've always loved dogs all through my life, and I've had many different dogs. The dogs that I have now, I've got Archie, I've got Molly, Fridge, and I've got Doris. They just give me a lot of pleasure. They're just part of my family. And rather than having a 2-legged family, I've got a 4-legged one.
Pat always had a dog even when she was at home before we got married. When my wife died, I did say to her at the time that I would look after her dogs come what may, and I promised her that. I don't go back on my promise.
I knew about the Dogs Trust from a friend. I got the job working in the tea rooms, which is lovely. Before, I was just sitting at home and life was pretty miserable. And the Dogs Trust has been a lifesaver for me.
About 25 years ago, I got my first dog from Dogs Trust. I became a volunteer, applied for a job, and I've been working at Dogs Trust probably for about 13 years now. So I've seen the amazing work that Dogs Trust do. It's just helping all these dogs really. Without Dogs Trust, they wouldn't have anywhere else to go.
We would always try and find a rescue dog. It's part of our DNA. I don't trust anyone that dislikes animals. They have a right to be treated properly.
Pat believed no dog should be put down. Dogs Trust were the only organisation at that time to not put dogs down, and that went a long way with it.
They will never put a healthy dog to sleep. That is very important to me because once your dog goes to Dogs Trust, it is going to be looked after, it is going to find another home.
I've made all my funeral arrangements, and the main concern in my will is that my animals are looked after, and I know Harley will be cared for at the Dogs Trust.
Pat always wanted to leave as much as she could to Dogs Trust, knowing that there was an organisation who would look after them. She'll be recognised long after I've gone.
I want them to remember when I'm gone that I was there.
I'm leaving a gift to Dogs Trust in my will in memory of all the dogs that I've had over the years, because there are a lot of things that I think people don't realise that Dogs Trust do. Vaccinations, flea treatments, they need to be fed, be walked every day. They need the staff at the centres to look after the dogs, and they do need the finances to do it.
Anybody who can spare any money should leave a gift to the Dogs Trust. Because of all the good work they do, it all will help.
There's a lot of money involved, and if the money she left could help in that way, I think she'd be pleased with that.
If you love dogs like I love dogs, then what better place to pledge your money in your will to? It's just something that is very important to me.
We want it to do something, we want it to make something, and if it improves the life of potentially thousands of animals, as far as we're concerned, that's it.
I love dogs because of their companionship, and I can never see my life without one. Even if these passed on, I'd have to go probably to Dogs Trust and get a dog.